Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Tonight's Girl Talk is something anyone can consider if they're thinking about moving. We want to know what's more important, your career, happiness, or a nice cash flow. And now it's a party because the ladies are live in studio for the first time in years. Jasmine Terry, Karen Diamont, and Steph Schaffner are here in studio tonight. So what's most important when you're moving, Steph?
Well, this is my wheelhouse. So as an engineering recruiter, or as a recruiter in general, when you have to relocate people, you have to listen to what it is that they're wanting, whether it be money or happiness or whatever it may be. I would say, me personally, I would focus on
cash flow.
Yeah, my career growth, and what the end game would be. And from there, like, let's just say, you know, if I'm a single woman or a single man, I'm like, okay, hold on, let's go do this, and they place you in Midland, Texas, that's probably a no-go. You're going to be in a restaurant with a bunch of, you know, families and kids and whatever. Right. But you have to look at what a lot of people have not realized this day and age is you have to look at the long term and what the big picture is. And if you sacrifice a little bit and you work your little butt off for a while, then you can move wherever the hell you want. But Houston's actually a pretty cool place to work. And
I would agree with that. What about you, Jasmine? Is it career, happiness, or cash flow?
I'm gonna always go with happiness for me.
That's
like,
right.
Because I'm the bag, right? And then when I say the bag, I'm the cash flow. If I'm in a happy space, I'm fulfilled.
Let me hold a few dollars.
You know what I mean? So I'm in flow. When I'm fulfilled, when I'm happy, I'm in flow. You can't stop me, right? You can't be negative to me. I am fulfilled. So
right.
I know so many people that go for the cash flow or they go for just the money, but for me, it's about being happy. So I have to be happy because the money gonna come.
The little baby immediate sacrifice.
You know, no, it's just honestly, and I pride my life on being happy because if I'm happy, you can't stop me.
That's
and
right.
that's how I flow, and it doesn't matter what it looks like to anybody else. Happiness is important to me, so.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm always shoot my shot with happiness.
There you go. Karen, what about you?
I love that. Very much like what Stephanie said, it depends on the priority on your life at the moment. If you'd asked me this question in my 20s, money was always the priority.
Yeah.
You know, I was always in search of that. I didn't want to experience poverty the way that I did growing up. You ask me now.
I don't want that no more. I had that.
Right. You know, I think if you ask me now, kind of to Jasmine's point, I'm going to be in my bag no matter what city I'm in. I just got to get there. And I've had the luxury of living in different cities throughout the U.S. Always come back home to Houston. That's why I tatted it on my wrist.
Oh, wow, that's
I'm
beautiful,
Houston
actually.
proud. And yeah, I think that happiness, the pursuit of happiness is of the utmost importance.
Absolutely.
Because when you're in your element, that's where you're going to be most successful and thrive.
100%.
Now, Steph, what if you have a career that you hate, but you have that happiness?
So that's a double-edged sword right there. And in the recruiting role, and I've literally talked to these candidates, and it's like, okay, what is your motivation? If you have this happiness here, are you willing to give it up in order to develop your career into where you want to see yourself? Or are you wanting to just sit tight and eat, you know what, and stick around? But everybody's different. Everybody's different on what they believe.
And
me
what they
personally, don't push me or pull me anywhere because I've already established myself. I've got my roots and I'm not going anywhere.
I'll say for me, like I love listening to elders, right? So that wisdom. And one of the things that I hear all the time is do what makes you happy. You have to do what makes you happy because if not, you're going to regret, right? Like people spend so much pressure, especially in America, chase the bag. You got so many life coaches, so many people telling you how to get six figures.
I have never seen so many life coaches in my life.
My God, right? So it's so many life coaches and classes, how to do.
Oh, you're life coach?
My bad,
No, I have like 5.
But honestly, it's about being happy. If you can be happy in whatever it is that you do, the money flows.
That's right. I agree.
You know, you're the source. So if you're within that vortex, I'm unstoppable. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
but Karen, what if you're enjoying that job, you got that happiness, but you're struggling?
Man,
you're financially struggling.
This is just a common topic that we've heard a lot of lately, and it's that life-work balance, right? I think that everyone has kind of been in pursuit of that, and the people that have cracked the code to life-work balance have found that common ground and happy medium between money and between happiness. Because when you're committed to being the utmost successful, chasing your bag, developing your career, being the most, you know, accomplishing the most that you can, I'm sorry, but there's no balance.
That's right. That's right.
So it's for me, it's been a lifelong journey, and I'm still kind of searching for that. But I've come this far as a business owner, so there's no turning back for me.
Right. Keep on moving forward. We're going
right.
from here.
Right.
And if you try to drag me down, you out.
You guys are so smart live in the studio.
We are. You should have us here more.
Exactly.
I know.
We're here every week.
After COVID,
now we're
and
back in the
else,
studio.
Hey, at least
we'll
we
be
don't
back
have the
with
yellow
more
couch.
Factor. Yellow couch.